Yo, what's going on, man? You guys are now tuned back into the Free Sauce podcast, and we got another banger of an episode. But y'all already know, before we get into the episode, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button below. We on the run to 100, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button below. Boost the numbers on this video. Comment, share, do all of that, man. Keep on tuning in with the Instagram. We got a lot of new things coming, a lot of big things coming. Got some merch on the way. Got some new people coming to the team, all type of shit, man. Just keep on tuning in with us. But without further ado, you see we got a very special guest, so I'm gonna let him go ahead and introduce himself.
Yo. What y'all doing, man? It's Dedicated Belief, DB, Darrell Buchanan.
So for you all that, I just new listeners and stuff like that. So first season, we already had Dedicated Belief on here. We had DB on here, and he talked about what he's been doing and how he's been going about life. So pretty much we're just going to have more of in-depth conversation about it since from the first episode we had with him. So pretty much DB, like, before we even get started, like, what motivates you?
First off, thanks for having me on again.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But what motivates me, to get down to it, really just having that vision. Same thing. When you have that vision, it's like you basically setting a goal for yourself and you seeing where you at or where you want to be in life, and then you chasing that or going after that every single day. Is it going after it? That's it.
Is it hard finding that vision?
Yeah, okay, so in that perspective, like, I'll say for other people who, like, you know what I'm saying, they really got the vision and not able to pick it up, you know what I'm saying, put it on paper because they don't know where they're going, where they at. Something I'll say, what I suggest for that is, like, you literally gonna have to sit down and learn yourself. Especially if you, like, in a group or something like that. They say, like, usually when you in a group, you gonna conform to what they got going on. You gonna them to kind of becoming them.
Right.
So what I say for that, what I suggest is, like, literally separate yourself from the group. Get time to learn yourself. When you gonna learn yourself, that's how you gonna know yourself. You gonna know your passions. You gonna know what clicks, what don't click, what you like, what you dislike. And it's just like, it goes down like further list than that. When you learn yourself, like, literally, I'm not saying sit down and just be like, okay, what do I like? No, literally write down, what do you like? Take that time in. When you put time in for yourself, it's gonna reflect. Literally.
Yes, and you touched on it. You talked about passion.
Yeah.
How do you go about finding your passion for some stuff in life?
Shoot, with that, like I said, likes and dislikes, like what you like and dislike, what do you want to spend your time on? What do you want to do? What do you find yourself, like, doing without it feeling like, dang, I gotta do this again? It's like when you hear this thing, excitement pops up in your head, you, like, have whole energy and you ready to do it without any type of doubts in mind. You know, like me, when it comes to working out, I don't see it as like a dread or like something where I gotta be like, man, I gotta do it again today. You have your days, but at the same time, it's something that I know, or I built that knowledge of, like, okay, I actually fuck with this. This is, like, you know what I'm saying, this get me feeling some type of way, you know what I'm saying? Actually, you seeing results, you know, I get a chance to relieve some stress off of me. I get to feel this, I get boosted energy. It's all types of stuff. I'm actually completing something in my day, and that's something I want to do. I'm I'm a born achiever. That's who I am as a person. So I always been like that, and that's really how it goes for myself when it comes to my passions.
Like, that's really dope. Like, the fact that you sit down, pen and paper, and jot down what you like, what you dislike, how you go about doing stuff like that, and then being in the gym too. I feel like sometimes, like, you go for a week, 2 weeks, you don't see no progress, and, like, some people want to quit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, how do you find the urge to keep going, you know? Because it's not easy just to be like, okay, I'm going to wake up every day and go to the gym.
It's not. It's funny you say that, because I was just having a conversation about that. But, like, same thing. You literally, is like, what do you want to do? What is something that you really want to do? It can be the most craziest thing in the world. You can just be like, shoot, let's keep it simple. Say, like, I just want to eat.
Yeah.
Just want to eat in the morning. Just want to eat some food. All right, do that. That's simple. All right, now add some little bit, go a little bit challenging on yourself. What else is it that you want to do? All right, I might want to stretch in the morning. Okay, do that. Stretch in the morning. You feel yourself getting kind of tight. All right, do that. What else? Drink some water or something when I start my day. Do that. It's like, just keep it simple. Just start off simple. Don't go too extra, like saying, oh, in my mornings, I want to knock out whoop wop the bam, something like I want to run in the morning. I want to run like 2 miles in the morning and get back and then do this, 10-minute workout, then do this and that. Like you stacking on, your mind is going to be overwhelmed by that. Or at least, for some people. But to best of my knowledge, I feel like you're going to get overwhelmed from that because your mind's not trained up to that. And it's almost like the stigma of like throwing somebody into the pool and they drown. Yeah. You got to learn how to swim from that. Well, I don't think it's the same with that, but to each his own with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to learn that, okay, let me slow it down real quick. So that's why I suggest slow it down. Just slow it down.
That's something you don't hear a lot. That's something you don't hear a lot is people saying like, take shit step by step. Normally people tell you, hey, you got to start right now today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, this your plan, boom, and it's going to be the max plan type shit. You don't hear niggas say, okay, just start off with something simple. Do this. Then next day, after 3-4 days, add this. Next week, add this, and then so you could build that fucking muscle. I think, like you said, that shit is basically like a fucking muscle. They say, I think they say, like stamina and shit like that. It's a muscle basically. So you got to build that shit up. It's not like some shit you could just turn on and off basically type shit. You got to build that shit up. So like you said, take shit step by step. Like you said, start off with simple shit, drinking water in the morning, stretching, doing shit like that, and then as you progress, start to add more shit throughout your day.
Yeah,
and to go along the same line too, I was told like pretty much if anything you want to do takes less than 2 minutes, do it. If it takes less than 2 minutes, let's say if you wake up, like you said, eating. If it's gonna take you less than 2 minutes to get food in your system, do it. If it's gonna take you less than 2 minutes to you wake up, do your bed, do it. It's just it's the little things that you do. It adds up. Like you start your day off with like doing like hella shit in the morning, where it's like everything that comes along feels like it's so easy.
That's true.
Like it's like we call it the uncomfortable work. You do the uncomfortable work in the morning, really. So the rest of the day feels like it's so easy. And then people look at you like, hold on.
It's crazy though. It's like you do some shit like that in the morning, like you said, make your bed up, brush your teeth, wash your face,
Simple
make some
stuff,
shit.
man.
You eat something, you feel like a king. Like damn, I just did all this.
Checklist and everything, man.
You done ran through everything. You done did everything, and you feel accomplished, and it ain't even 10:30 yet.
Yeah.
That's another thing I'll say, yeah, take it easy on yourself when it comes to stuff like that. Because what I feel like people start to soon forget, we doing a lot in our days.
Right.
When you doing your routines, like you might feel like, man, I'm not doing nothing with my life. Man, you just woke up this morning. You just got up out the bed.
That's the biggest
You know what I'm saying? You breathing. You walking, you able to handle the priorities and tasks in your day. Get your day started. Like, it's little stuff that you just got to look at and just, it just ties into a whole bunch. Loving yourself, showing love for yourself. When you start doing that, when you like actually showing love for yourself, you're going to want to do the things that you want to do.
It's like pretty much I feel like sometimes it comes off as like people don't care for themselves or people don't value themselves being alive sometimes. Yeah. It's like sometimes we overlook certain things like the small matters because we're like, okay, it's gonna get done some way. Somehow it's gonna get done. And then you just keep pushing it off.
I just think that fucking self-care is just like not pushed enough.
Yes.
Yes. Like self-care, self-improvement. I think that's the fucking key, I think. I think that's what unlock everything is self-care, self-improvement type shit, man. Like you start focusing on you, start taking care of your mental, start taking care of your money, start taking care of your body, your mind, and shit like that. That shit just gonna branch off into everything you got going on in life, man. People gonna start to notice that.
Oh yeah.
Females gonna start to notice that. Family gonna start to notice that. Jobs gonna start to notice that. It's like you win everywhere.
Damn, man, you changed.
Right.
No, for real. No, that's what it is.
Man, what you been doing?
That's what it is. It's pretty much like we all hear the saying a lot. Your body's a temple. And it's pretty much you are the one feeding your temple. You're the one bringing the guests into your temple. You're the one, introducing people to your temple. So pretty much introduce people to the best thing that you know possible of how to create your temple.
I fuck with that. I really fuck with that.
No,
your body is your temple. Your mind is your temple. Your whole self, your mind, body, soul, and spirit is your temple. Take care of it, my kings and my queens out there, for real.
No, take care of it, because
really.
People see what you put into yourself.
Yes, they do.
And if you're not putting if you're not giving positive affirmations, positive thoughts, positive stuff to yourself, people tell you, like you said, you changed. Like what is off? Like, talk to me. People start coming to you wandering, and then you like, hold on, why do they care so much? Some people want to push them off. Like, I'm cool, but at the same time though, they see something is off.
Yeah, I think people like you said earlier, shit. People just gotta take it easy. I think people be so quick to want to see that they want to see the end result like tomorrow. I think you just started working. You gotta put in some work, some time, some heartbreak. Something gotta happen for you to get what you want. But people want to see that end result tomorrow type shit. But I think I think the biggest thing is that you trying to improve. If you're making an effort each and every day, then
Nobody can fault you.
Yeah, I don't think you should ever like beat up on yourself. Like, yeah, you're not where you want to be, but shit, you making an effort each and every day. So that's all you can ask for. It's 60-70% of the world that's not doing that. That's
true.
That's gonna be like, I'm cool being here.
Yes.
Put your hours in.
I know putting the hours in. Like how we going about the routine and hours. How long do you spend in the gym a week?
2 seconds. As soon as I pick up the weight, one rep. I need that pump. Get in, get out. Daily. Get it quick. Can't even get it like that, man. This ain't no drive-through. These ain't no escalator. This ain't no elevator. It's a whole journey. A mountain, steps. You gotta take it, like I said, take it easy. Steps to it. Because along these steps, there's gonna be things you're gonna miss if you trying to rush everything. And then it's gonna feel like as soon as you get to the top, it's gonna be like, that's why you hear a lot of people who's successful. When they get to the top, they're just like clueless or like they don't know where they at. You know what I'm saying? All respect to them and all that, but you see it a lot nowadays. People who are at the top, you know, living their life, but they still feel like they missing something. You know what I'm saying? Deep down. And you seeing more, you know what I'm saying, influential people starting to get towards more like spiritual work, self-work. They starting to push that more out to people, like, and it's starting to actually expand. And I'm seeing this more like on social media, of course. And with that, that's like when you actually invest time in your spiritual and your self-care, your mind gonna expand. And from that, when you share it out with other people, it expanded. You know what I'm saying? It's going out to other people and it's like shutting off, and people still look at it and look down upon it like, what you doing? Why you doing that for, man? Just, you know, go out, have fun, man. Saying just go relax, go have a drink, you know, you be fine. You know, shake it off or something.
People love saying that.
Yeah, love saying that. Just shake it off, man. You be cool. You good. Keep your head up. Keep your chest up. Yeah, that's all part of it. But that's the big picture. What's the small details of it? What are you doing? That's what people don't really look at all the time, at least from my perspective. It's like very few, but it's slowly, you know, catching on, slowly.
And we could thank social media for that, because like it exposes people to a lot of like possibilities. It exposes people to a lot of like potentials and stuff.
Dude.
And like I feel like recently I've been seeing a lot about like spiritual and stuff too, because like we know what was going on last year. Everybody wanted to talk about astrologies, the moon and stuff like that. We know what was going on. So pretty much it's just like everybody from that, I feel like that was the start of the conversation. From that, everybody was like, okay, hold on. There could be actually some type of connection between me and the universe, you know, type shit. So I feel like maybe that could have been the starting breaking point of that conversation for you.
Yeah,
I just think once people learn that shit, is the world didn't start and end with you. That's the biggest thing people gotta realize. Like, this shit was here before you, it's gonna be here after you. Like, this is, we don't know what the fuck's going on, bro. We can only speculate. We don't know what's going on for real. We just know that shit, the resources are all here that we need. So make some shit happen. That's how I think about it.
Yeah, all the resources you need. That's like having a growth mindset. Having a growth mindset in the world, man. If you fixed on things too much, fixated on, like, let's say you fixed on just wanting to be, you know what I'm saying, just wanting to be good. I'm going to keep it simple. You just want to be good. You just want to be good at something. Okay, where's your, like, that's a fixed mindset. You just want to be good, or do you want to be great? Okay, you great. Okay, do you just want to be great, or do you want to get better now? Move on and keep going and see what else is left in your tank. And that ties into workouts. When they say workouts are failure, I feel like that's a good correlation, because it actually shows you, like, if you correlate with a life, like, you got more in your tank than anything. It's your mental that's really gonna stop you from pushing that last rep in. Cause your body is gonna be ready if you actually been, working out, putting in the work. If you actually try to push it through, and then you doing it till failure, and you gonna feel good. I kid you not, you gonna feel so much better because like in your head, you telling yourself, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna push as hard as I can till I can't no more, cause ain't no limit.
I agree with that. Just like it's damn near like running.
Yeah.
Like when you run, sometimes it's like your mind might tell you stop. Like it might be like you be in your head a lot. You be like, bro, you going too far. Stop. And then,
I'm ready. I'm ready to go, bro.
And then your body's giving you opposite signals. It's like you could keep it going, damn near. Like, and then sometimes it's just knowing which one to listen to, because I feel like that's where the balance also comes to. The balance also comes to, because some people don't know when to listen to their mind. Some people don't know when to listen to their body. Some people also don't know when to listen to their heart. So pretty much I feel like you all were saying from the get-go, like just pretty much take time to learn about yourself, study yourself, so then you know what type of test you can put yourself through.
A lot of things you see, like a lot of fitness people, a lot of people who be in the gym and shit like that, is like they, the shit trickle on to other areas in their life. So like they're very, very disciplined in basically everything they got going on in life. So would you say the gym is something that's helped you just all around build discipline, fucking that fucking go until failure type mentality, that shit like that? Would you say that the gym kind of stamped that times 10?
Yeah, big time. Because I know me personally, I like to use that type of intensity and apply that into my life. I'm telling myself like, okay, I'm gonna push this weight. I'm gonna push this damn weight off of me. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and I treat it as if like I'm in a challenging situation in my life. I'm gonna get through this. And that's another thing too. A lot of people say, I'm going through something. No, you ain't going through nothing. Fuck all that. You getting through something. We all getting through something. You ain't going through something. I never believed in that notion when people say that. Oh, you going through something? No, I'm getting through something. I ain't gonna say I'm perfect. I ain't gonna say we not always having something going on in our lives, but I'm getting through it at the end of the day.
It's a journey.
Yeah, and that's how I apply it to weights. I'm gonna get through this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get through this, whatever it by any means. I ain't gonna, let this weight drop on me, so I'm gonna get through it. I ain't gonna let myself, just stop. Right. You know what I'm saying? Where you think the weight gonna go? Like, so you get through it. I mean, it might just sound so like simple to it, but like I really dive deep into things. I think deeply about it, and when I tie it into my life, I just say, okay, I'm gonna apply this. I'm gonna apply the same intensity that I put in the gym and apply it to my life, and then I have to just move on from there and keep that bus running.
And I feel like that's something that like a lot of people don't know how to like do or correlate to their life, because some people go to the gym, but you can still look at their life and it's a complete mess. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just like you build a discipline and hard work at the gym. If you're able to implement, let's say 30% of that to your day-to-day life, like just that discipline and hard work, you know when to go hard and you know when to slow it down.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a cheat code. Being in the gym is like, that's life right there. The gym, slow and steady wins the race. That's the gym. I think if you're in the gym type shit, you got a very, very, very unique path to life, because you can kind of implement everything you learn in the gym to life, bro. I think the same thing with like entrepreneurship. Anybody who like run their own business,
you gotta do it.
Yeah, I think shit, you gotta kind of cheat code life, because you like this. I'm doing the hardest thing possible. I gotta feed myself. I can't rely on no paycheck, shit like that. I gotta feed myself. So it's like you learn all the rules, like right there. You learn all the rules,
and then playing the game with the rules you're given, but the best way you know how to play the game.
Yep.
And sometimes it's like even it's like the game of money. Sometimes like you know how to go earn more of it, you know how to use it, but then some people don't know how to stack it. Some people just only know how to spend it.
That's true.
Save your money.
It's just like
learn to save your money at the end of the day.
Save and invest if you can. This is not financial advice, but
no, bro, we're not financial advisors, but do that.
But
do that.
Learn
how to manage your money, man.
And then also, like, what is your gym routine like?
My gym routine?
Yeah.
Shoot. I say right now I'm doing like a 5-day a week type of thing, where I'm working my legs 2 times throughout the week, chest 2 times throughout the week, back one time. And then with that, you know what I'm just saying, just kind of switching out from here and there for like, you know what I'm saying, if you cutting, you bulking. I know right now I'm just kind of in a transition to get into the bulking side of it. And when I get into that, I think I said this last podcast, but getting back to like three days a week where I'm just basically doing more compound lifts. And that's why I set my workout out for like bulking and cutting. Cutting, you know, of course, more workouts. You got to, you know, keep working, get the body flowing, get your cardio going, your heart going. And then when you bulking, it's more so your strength. How much weight can you push off you? And that's all I'm doing in my 3-week program. And then I'm just kind of, you know, just switching off. I'm just like doing 3 weeks, and I probably do some body weight on like on my off day or something like that. Because I don't consider body weight workouts. I don't consider that
it's a workout for you.
Overtraining.
Okay.
That's what a lot of people concerned about, overtraining. I think it's more so to your capacity when it's your body weight, because if your body don't got no more in you, it's not gonna go no more. Like when if you do actual push-ups and you just do it without counting, when you feel yourself like you gonna know you like struggling to do that last one.
You shake it.
That's your capacity right there, and that's like that should be your goal every single time. All right, next push up, I wanna like actually count them though, but don't have no set limit. Right. So every time you do it, you see your progress. Like, damn, I just did 20.
Collecting data basically.
Yeah, you like I just did 20 in a row, you know, till failure. Okay, now I just did 30 in a row till failure, and that's basically all I be doing.
That's really like. Also doing that, you build a mind to body connection. I feel like that really helps in the gym too. Like you know, if your mind knows, okay, we've been lifting 60, now let's shit. You strong enough to go to 70, and then you know. But also, some people don't know their limits at the gym. They see other people at the gym and they start comparing themselves. Like you see somebody in the gym who's been there many times, benching like let's say 225, and then this year like your 3rd week though. You ain't never try to bench 225, but you see that person benching and you're like, shit, I look like I'm bigger than him. So I'm gonna go do it. And then you sit after you do it, you like, hold on. So I feel like some people get caught up in just comparing themselves to other people in the gym at least. You know, because like you see other males or you see other people working out, you're like, hold on. I know damn well if he's doing that, I could do that.
Yeah, the gym can be a very fucking humbling place. But shit, just take it a day at a time, like you said, man. But you mentioned, you said you're gonna be on a 3-week program, so that's something you typically try to do. You switch out programs every 3-4 weeks. So like, what's the timetable on that?
I'll try to keep it like within 6-8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah. So I have let me break it down. Let me break it down. So 4 weeks, I have my own plan going on for like 5 days a week. I say around that 5th, 6th week, I probably switch out the workouts. At like more isolation work. So like the first 4 weeks I'm doing isolation compound. Then the next 2 weeks after that I'm doing just straight isolation. Then I say on that last week I'll probably add in like a compound, but I'm doing high reps.
Okay.
Then have a deload week right after that. So where I'm just like resting damn near. Just doing body weight work, no weights, no nothing. Allow your body to like regroup itself. You know what I'm saying? You can't just constantly weight lift year round. Your body has stressors too. Even though they say stressors on your body is good for growth, it's also, like I said, overtraining, especially with weights. The weights will most definitely overtrain your body when it comes down to it. Because off of my own experience, when I actually got my own weight tracked, I saw that my nervous system, basically, like they show you exactly your percentage of how much you got. Like my gut, like it was going down.
How you get this? Like what you?
So you like it's a place out here called Supplement Nutrition, and then it's another place called, if I'm correct, Complete Nutrition. No, Supplement Superstore and then Complete Nutrition. You can get your body weights like scanned out, the whole details, like your body fat, skeletal muscle mass. Your progress from month. If you do it monthly, they show your progress for your weight, how much you got down. They show you how much muscle mass you got in your. If I was like, what was it? Pacific muscle groups in your body. They show you.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a detailed list.
Got you. Now, how much is it?
Free.
Oh, free.
It's free.
Technology crazy.
Oh, shit.
Hey, we gotta need to check that shit out.
Oh, bro, you said complete nutrition and satisfaction superstar.
You hearing
You said something like that, bro. Supplement nutrition.
No, it's complete nutrition.
Yeah, complete. I'm about to say you said one of those.
And then supplement superstore.
Complete nutrition supplement
You
superstar.
said superstar.
Superstore.
He say superstar.
Ah, superstore. My fault.
Hey, yo, I gonna be going somewhere else.
Complete nutrition supplement superstore.
Gonna be going down to Bloomington Normal.
I bet.
No, but that's decent though. Like the fact that like there's hella resources
Yeah.
that's out there that people just don't care to go look for it because at the time it doesn't pertain to you. So like unless somebody actually tells you about it, you're not gonna go out your way to go find it.
Nah.
And that's a problem with like society. I feel like we have, bro, even in college, bro, we have so much resources, but hella people don't even know how to utilize them. Like we got hella events, we got hella people talk about, oh, how do I make friends? How do I do stuff like this? But there's all these resources for you to go out of your comfort zone. But most of us are not okay with doing that. So like you being in college, like how did you go about getting out of your comfort zone?
Getting out my comfort zone, just do it. The Nike way, just do it. If you see us like a club you interested in, organization you're interested in, anything, if you need help with like tutoring, just do it. If you got to go to your office hours, because believe it or not, your professor is not just your teacher. Your professor is also a person as well. So that's another person you can actually have a relationship with. So it all just ties into just doing it, just actually going out of your, like you said, your comfort zone, really going out your horizon, just saying, sticking to your one specific group of area of people and just expanding yourself and looking at different areas and different corners of how you can like literally show up in different situations. All right, I want to show up for this, I want to show up for that. I want to show up for this club, show up for this organization. Like, how are you going to show up on that day to where you are literally sharing yourself to the world? You know what I'm saying? Because don't hide yourself in the world. You're doing a disservice at that, I think so. So share yourself with the world and other people, because believe it or not, you might just change somebody's life. Literally. You might just change somebody's life you didn't even know. Like, somebody could just be sitting by themselves. You just go up to them and say, hey, what's up? What's up? What you doing? How you been? What's your name? And meanwhile, you don't know on their side, they going through it that whole day. Getting through something. They probably thinking like, damn, nobody really fuck with me, who up the man, this and that. And you just change their whole perspective on like life, on people. Literally, that's the simplest thing I can say, like, with regards to that, because you can really change lives with that. Just sharing yourself, not being selfish, keeping yourself to your own.
And going along the same line too, that's how like some of the best friends I actually made. When you go out of out of your zone to enter somebody else's horizon.
Yeah,
that's like it's a form of respect. Like, it's like you told the person that I recognize you, I notice you, I see that you are a person too. And I feel like that's what like some people don't really acknowledge. Like, we all want to be noticed, we all want to be seen, we all want to be stuff like that. So why don't you do that for somebody else, so somebody else can reciprocate that same energy for you?
Bro, I was just gonna say, man, it's input output type of thing, cause and effect, man. Whatever you put in, that's what you're gonna get out. If you being nice to people, if you being kind to them, you acknowledging people, you greeting people, things like that, treating them with respect. That's the only thing that, I'm not gonna say that's the only thing, but that's what's 9 times out of 10. That's what's gonna come back to you. Yeah, you're gonna have some disrespect for people, of course, but 9 times out of 10. You're going to come in contact with respectful, kind, generous people, because that's what you're putting out into the universe type shit.
100%.
And it's like that wall is taken off. Like, why when you approach somebody else, your shield you had, the bias you had in your head, the moment you get to actually talk to them, that bias is gone.
That's true.
Hey, something with that too, I got to say with that, I feel like people kind of get so trapped in themselves sometimes, to the point where, like I said, you're not sharing yourself with others, you're not trying to interact with others, to the point where it's like, how can I say this? I know it's like, it's a lot of skepticism. I think this is from my own perspective, own point of view.
Yes.
Because from where I came up, how I grew up, in the crowd I grew up in, I built on that. I grew on that skepticism from your own like conformity of your group. Like you look at somebody, who was that? What they doing? You know, you trying to judge everybody and this and that, instead of you actually, okay, let me separate myself. Let me actually learn this person. Let me actually introduce myself. Let me actually see how they function, how they behave, why they do this, why they do that. You know what I'm saying? Why they think this way. Because everybody's not the same and everybody's not, there's no right or wrong way of living or behaving. Even though you might be, like you said, being disrespectful, that's going to tie into like how you, when you learn somebody, you're going to learn how to learn how to respond instead of reacting. Because when you react to somebody, your reaction judging instead of respond, wait, why do you move like that? How you function? How do you do this? Where you from? Where you come from? You know, it's just like questions like digging deeper into people. You know what I'm saying? The individual self.
Just want to say, understanding people shit. Niggas don't take time out to
understanding
do that.
people, just like really asking questions. You know, that's something I had to work myself upon. Cause like I said, skepticism. It's like it's
ingrained in your head from the get go.
Ingrained.
Niggas be quick to react to anything. They don't take the time out of the day to analyze the situation. Be like you said, why you act like that? Where you come from?
Yeah.
How y'all do things over there? And then once you hear like that, once you hear everything that they saying, oh, I understand now. you more receiving or you just more understanding to why they did that and what made them do it. Because it's like, okay, I got a backstory now. Yeah. I'm just not skeptic. I'm just not. It's not pure skepticism on my end. Now I know some things.
And also that helps with like judgment. Like being able to interact with many different people helps with your judgment overall. Because then you know how to pick friends. Like you know how to interact, you know how to read a room, you know how to do all that stuff like that. And I feel like stuff like that is needed in the real world. Like you're gonna need to know how to read a room. You're gonna need to know when you should leave a room. You're gonna need to know when to stay. Yep. And I feel like sometimes, like they're saying, like just pretty much go out of your way to make a new friend. Just learn about them. For all you know, they might tell you something about something that you've been curious about. They might give you ideas you didn't even know was in your head, but it was just in the back of your head. And from all these conversations, you start to see the purpose of who you are.
Yeah, that is true. You start becoming more open. Open. They say put in the same amount of respect and energy that you would expect someone else to give to you. And it's like what you were saying, how you treat somebody is how you're going to get treated, the input, output. So what you give out is what you're going to receive. I think so.
I think so too.
Shit, just do it. Try it. Try it. And tell us if we wrong. Shit, try it.
Sit down and ask yourself, how am I treating my peers? How am I treating my friends, my family? How are we interacting? How's the relationship? You know what I'm saying? What can I do to make this relationship stronger? You know what I'm saying? What am I not doing? Am I putting my effort, my full energy into them? You know
I think a lot of times people get in the mode where they like, people see me this way. People don't like me, this and that. But I think that's how you look at people. You're not really the most welcoming person. You don't really like that person for real. The shit's not genuine, as should I say. Everything's not genuine coming from your end. So you gotta look within first before you be like, oh, they don't fuck with me. Sometimes it might be the case, but you gotta look at yourself and be like, damn, I'm low-key not that welcome of a person. I don't give off that friendly aura type shit. So how can I change my fucking position and shit like that? You had posted something about posture the other day on IG, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And basically just how fucking important posture is, how that shit could dictate a lot of shit that's going on in your life.
Like, have you realized, like, let's say you're having a conversation, right? And your toe is pointing towards the door, you ready to leave?
Oh yeah, that.
Yes. If your leg is pointing towards the door, you ready to leave.
Yeah.
That's that body language, man.
It's your body language.
Bro, and for a nigga if a nigga like really pay attention to body language, that'll probably piss him off. Like, oh, this motherfucker ready to go. He ready to get out of here.
Hey, that was then me when I first started learning about it. I was like, I started peeping a whole bunch of like,
No, it goes back to psychology of how humans like behave. Like,
it really is psychology.
like it's just, and also, this is another trick. If you listen to this, implement this. Let's say somebody's having an argument with you, like you all like arguing back and forth. Don't say anything. Just stare at the person's forehead. No, literally, no. Just don't say anything, bro. Just stare at the person's forehead. They're gonna look at you like, what am I? They're gonna be like, what am I talking about? Like, am I right? Am I wrong? Like, this not going. Like, he don't really care about this argument for real. He just, like, it's all psychology, bro. And that shit's interesting though. That's like, I started like some days I'll just start an argument just to like. To use them to see if they work, to see if they work, and they be working. Like it just if it works, it means to tell you like there's some truth behind the studies. Like there's some real shit behind the studies, and also going along the same line too. It's just I feel like you were saying like some people might want energy from other people that they're not ready to, or willingly ready to give to the other person. Everybody think they're the best human being alive. Everybody think like if you could go through social media, go through the comments. Some people be like, "Damn, they wish there was me. They wish this and this. They wish this and this and that. They wish this and that." They're like, "Oh my god, like people will be glad to fuck with me. People will be this to fuck with me." But the whole time though, you just because you think people gonna be ready to fuck with you, just because you say so, don't mean we all thinking we gonna fuck with you.
I learned to stay away from them type of people. It's the reason why you gotta talk this type of talk instead of just letting the work basically the proof, just letting that shit prove itself. When you gotta talk and do extra shit and try to prove yourself, you ain't really about whatever you saying.
No,
talk less, do more.
Yeah, I like niggas like females who like you said. Oh, I could treat you this type of way. I could do this for you. Niggas who think, oh, I'm the man in this, like you gotta be. If you gotta talk to prove that shit, you ain't really him.
Sit on the sideline.
You're not him or her. If you gotta really talk every day to prove that shit, you don't really.
For real. Just put in the work and your result gonna show. Like your result, your effort, everything. And so for instance, you making yourself happy. You doing the shit, the little things to make yourself glad and happy. Nobody from the outside in could be like, okay, you fucking up. Because at the end of the day, you happy, you breathing, you blessed, and all that stuff. You happy with yourself, and that's I think the most important thing of being a human, being able to look at yourself in the mirror and be happy.
Yeah.
Like just being able to just look at yourself and just smile. Like
I'll say smile, please,
like,
smile.
Like
with your teeth, smile.
Just it's I know sometimes like life is hard and like you got shit going on in and out, going out of your brain. But sometimes that's all it takes in the mirror. Because, bro, if you're able to talk to yourself, I see it like this. If you're able to talk to yourself in the mirror, like they tell you, like before you go present, like let's say you have a pitch, a business pitch, a presentation, I practice in front of the mirror first. I practice in front of the mirror to see my facial expressions, like to see if I actually care about what I'm talking about.
Especially now, you gotta run through that shit because you finna be talking in front of grown adults and shit like that. You're not trying to make a fool out of yourself.
Yeah.
If you go up there dry with a speech, I guarantee you it's not gonna go well.
It's not. Oh no.
Unless you just unless you just a natural born
speaker.
Like you a natural born speaker, it's not gonna go well.
It's not. Like you gonna be that motherfucker. They gonna be like, damn, we wasted our time coming here.
Yeah.
I should have been at the crib with my kids. And then you say like you, because also you can read that faces of the audience. You could look at their interaction with you, and then you just sitting there. You're like,
niggas be like, oh, he ain't prepared.
Yeah, you can tell with something authentic or inauthentic. It's
Yeah.
big time when somebody's speaking. Cause if you faking your
presentation, that's
yeah, how your demeanor is, like you try to fake it. I mean, they say fake it till you make it for some occasions, but I mean,
it's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up with the fake reality.
Overused as hell. Niggas don't even know what that mean for real. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, they don't even know what it mean for real. They think that being delusional mean fake it till you make it.
All the
like
time smile on your face, but they hate being there.
Yeah.
Man,
Fake it till you make it, man.
And also, I want to go back to like the gym and stuff like that. So like, you know, having a gym schedule like that, you're gonna have to eat. You know, you're gonna have to, you know, get meals in. You're gonna have to eat certain foods. Like, how do you go about like knowing what to eat, what time to eat, how to eat, and then stuff like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how do you go about that?
Eating, yeah, it could be hard and it could be easy. But I think it's dependent on you and what your journey is and what your goal is, what you're trying to do with it. So, and like for anybody and for everybody, regardless if you're trying to cut, bulk, stay fit, whatever, regardless, you know, it's gonna go back to the middle school days where they give you the little chart of what to eat. You know what I'm saying? The balanced meal, little chart. So you got your veggies, you got your protein, you got your fiber, you got your wheat. You know what I'm saying? Your carbs. So carbs, protein, and you got your fiber. So for me, I like to mix in the veggies, you know, some carbs. I put some rice, some protein, put some meat, chicken, steak, whatever the case may be. And then some fruit too. Like you put that in it, like for breakfast, whatever. I know I like to cook some green apples with my oatmeal. Make some, I think I posted this on my story too, some apple cinnamon oatmeal. And I heard that too. Not a lot of people eat oatmeal. That's like perfect. It's great. That's the perfect breakfast you can possibly get. Like way better than a bowl of cereal that some people be eating. Not bad for like before your workout or something, but for your day, if you about to start your day, you need something that's some carbs that's gonna energize you throughout your whole day. And so to tie into that, like for your diet, I would say just try to maintain a schedule, almost as if you like meal prepping. I know some people, they kind of function spontaneously. They kind of like, okay, today do I feel like cooking? No, I'm gonna eat out today. Or what I'm gonna cook today? Or what I got in the cabinets or something. I'm gonna cook this. And I think that works, but at the end of the day, it kind of just, you know, you gonna get what you put in. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day with that. So if you actually have a scheduled plan of what you're gonna eat for your week, I'm gonna eat this on this Monday, I'm gonna eat that on that Wednesday, I'm gonna eat this on that Friday. Okay, the weekends, all right, I'm gonna have that only be when I go, you know, order some takeout, be on the weekends. So now I'm gonna restart and reset for the week and I'm gonna eat this. If you doing it like that, that's really how I'm doing it. You gonna start to see your body kind of respond to that, like around the time you eating and shit, like in your day, like you eat at 9 o'clock for breakfast or 5 o'clock, you know, your lunch or whatever snack, and then you eat 9 o'clock for dinner. Your body gonna, like, if you miss that time, your body gonna know. It's gonna be like, you gonna feel it in your stomach. You gonna be like, I'm actually hungry around this time. So you gonna go eat. And that's your schedule. That's you putting your body on your schedule. That's you taking control of yourself and your body and your system. Not allowing your body to control you to where it's like, oh, whenever I get hungry, I'm just gonna eat. And that's what leads to people just overeating or just eating garbage, whatever they eat, and picking up snacks and snacks and snacks and just keep going and going. Like, it's the schedule part of it. Having I'm saying be strict though and all that, you know, you can have some fun, let loose a little bit, you know, make some shit like that's, you know, out of your comfort zone. That's something that you want. It ain't necessarily got to be salad, some boring ass shit, you know what I'm saying, every single day, something just healthy on the period. But, cause I eat sweets still. I don't restrict myself with no sweets, but I don't overdo it.
Right.
It's always a balance to everything. So if you overdoing it on anything, that's like, yeah, like I said, you're gonna get what you put in.
And that's with anything. Like, I feel like that's pretty much been the gist of this episode. Pretty much like just you're gonna get what you put in.
Yeah, keep on saying it, but shit, that's life. You gonna get what you put in.
I feel like that's been the gist of it. And then pretty much also like, do you ever like meal prep?
All the time. That's like to me personally, that's the best way to do something. For like, if you're trying to really steady your diet for where it's geared towards you and for you for a specific purpose of, like I said, gaining, losing weight, staying fit. When you're doing that, you're basically paying more attention to your portions, paying more attention to how much you're getting in, how much protein, carbs, fiber. And from that, like I said, like you're going to keep saying it throughout this whole podcast, you get in what you put in. You get in what you put in. Because the meal prep, I don't necessarily do the whole, I cook and then I put it in a, you know, in a in the damn containers and shit and just stack them up and put in the fridge and then eat as I go. I don't do that necessarily. I make big portions.
Oh, okay.
So like not a lot of people like leftovers, but meal prepping is leftovers. So I make a big portion. Let's say like fried rice. That's my favorite go-to because that's like you can put everything. You put your veggies, any type of veggie in there. You put your protein. You already got your carbs with the rice. Go crazy with it. Put some salsa now. Go crazy. Put anything with it. You can just fry it up and then you just eat that. Have a big portion. Just keep on going and add some meat on the side with it. Add some cornbread, whatever you want to put else with it. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on going from there. And from that, you're going to figure out like, oh, wow, my body's responding differently to me actually having a routine of the way I'm eating instead of me just going, okay, I'm going to eat McDonald's today. All right, now I'm going to cook, but I'm only going to cook this one sandwich. Well, it's not, no type of balanced meal. If you got to do it one day, that's cool. But I'm saying doing that all the time, once again, you get in what you put in.
That's definitely the motto of this
podcast. Like you said, shit, you can make the food shit easy or hard, man. Like how you going about it, it's a very simple type shit. He eat what he like. He don't stress too hard about no snacking and shit. He eat snacks in moderation though. So I think that's the biggest thing. It's just everything in moderation. Not too much of one thing, not too much of the other. And you said for meats, you said you do chicken and steak. You do
chicken, steak, tilapia, salmon.
Tilapia, bro.
I do. I don't restrict myself with that. But I just try to keep it at like proteins that's, of course, healthy, but it has a good amount of protein where I'm not just, eating some meat just to eat it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you throw some shrimp in there, throw some shrimp in there. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. And then on a side note, for anybody that's trying to bulk, what I say for you, it's gonna be a different game, like a whole different game plan for that, because you have to eat way more than you would possibly be eating. And when I first started off, when I started eating more, like 4 to 5 meals a day, that's when I really started seeing results in my body. It sound crazy, but let me tell you,
like real meals, real.
Here we go. Let me tell you. So the first meal would probably be. It'll probably be my protein shake. Protein shake bought from the store, get that. And then second meal today, some breakfast. I might just eat those together, depending on how your body can take it, because too much protein, I ain't gonna note that, too much protein for your body, you're gonna get real bloated to the point where you feel like you have that shit come right back up, for real. Because it's a lot of protein, your body not used to taking in so much. That's the reaction you're gonna have. But I know I sometimes like to mix the two, so I don't have to kind of split it up so far apart. So I'm more kind of what's the word? Where you eating past what you usually eat, because if you just eat into that same
stuffing yourself,
basically stuffing yourself, because you want yourself to kind of absorb everything, but absorb more. And access if you're trying to boat. You don't want to maintain if you're trying to boat. And so I do that. So if there was 2 meals, third meal probably be some more protein shake. Or like a lunch or something, a little snack or sandwich or something in between. Fourth thing, if I didn't eat do the protein shake, just some dinner. And that's fourth. And then if I didn't do the protein shake for lunch, I just did a sandwich, I do dinner with a protein shake. Now I make 5.
Okay. So it's not that bad.
Nah.
It's not that bad.
So you just like a shake. You just put in like 2
That's
shakes.
low key. We was low key doing that for probably about 3 weeks type shit.
That was decent.
You know what I'm saying? You feel way better.
That was decent.
Like, you got energy in your day. It's like a whole different, it's different with different lifestyle with that, because you got your protein, 2 protein shakes a day, 2 meals a day. Now if you want to take it further, put 3 meals a day, 2 protein shakes a day.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. So when people hear that, you like, damn.
Oh yeah, my eyes open wide as hell.
Like some people do that, but not everybody got the type of resources to be, putting down in the kitchen every single day and then going out and buying takeout to do 4 or 5 meals a day.
Right.
Like that's what
I'm finna say. That's you spend a lot of money at the grocery store and at the restaurants too. A lot of time in the kitchen preparing that shit.
Yes.
That's why I said shit. Probably the first thing I get when I get wealthy and shit like that is a chef. That takes so much time off your hands, bro. come
He
home.
be saying that.
No, I'm telling you.
He be saying that.
Come home and
I
shit
hear that.
made. Wake up, shit made for lunch and shit. Shit is made. Like you just save so much time if you just walk in the door and your food ready.
No worries.
And it's good shit, healthy shit, fucking shit that you eat. It ain't no garbage like that. Like I think that's the ultimate luxury.
I mean, if you're spending money on the chef, I hope it's not nothing garbage.
Right.
Like you gonna get your money's worth. You know what Ricky want to eat,
Bro, or else your ass done working here for real.
Put some damn pork chops in your damn platter or some shit.
For real. That's the ultimate luxury, man.
I'm trying to figure out like back to this is you were a student first, like I didn't like we in college. You were a student first. How do you get work done and then go to the gym? Like balancing them two, because I feel like sometimes it gets overwhelmed. Sometimes some people get to the point where you want to pick one or the other. You're like, I might want to go to the gym today. Fuck class today. I might want to go to class today. Maybe I can't go to the gym today. How do you sit there and be like, all right, I knowing myself, I could do both.
Yeah. I say with that scheduling, same thing, routine, having a planner on you to be able to body in your time to see how much time do I have for the gym today, how much time do I have, what time do I have class, when I have free time to do this and that, on a planner, like a time schedule that goes from like 7 a.m. to the next day type of schedule, type of plan I'm talking about. Like you literally listing out each hour of your day. And then if that don't work for you, if it's like motivation wise, we're going to class and deciding like, if I want to go to class, I'm going to the gym. What I think started working for me with that was like more so having myself go to class first and then have my reward be to go to the gym. Now, if it's the reverse for you, like, okay, I got to go to the gym and my reward be, okay, I get to learn, get to sit down, relax and learn, then do that. It's whatever, but it's just really
Balance.
reorganizing your schedule for yourself and then having to find your way and seeing, okay, I got this much time, so I'm gonna, make the most out of this time, make the most out of that time. It's just, planning that shit out, to be honest with you.
You have grown so much from the first episode. Like you can
say it is a totally different conversation.
Like it's a totally different conversation. Totally it's just like your mindset is a whole last episode, the first one we ever did. Your mindset was up there, but now it's like damn. Like it's just like whoa. Like
different type of
it's
thinking.
a different type of thinking. Like he started a conversation with vision. I wasn't expecting that.
It's the growth mindset. You just got to keep on looking to expand, and that's just reminded me too. But I know just recently, on the more spiritual side, something I just really started doing that led from went from meditation. Because of that, for me expanding, I got into a practice called Qigong. I don't know if y'all know something like that. So Qigong, from what I know, and if anybody else know, I'm a beginner, so I don't know 100% about it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But it's basically the move and flow of energy of your body.
Oh shit!
And you say energy. Well, when you wiping your socks against the carpet, you trying to shock somebody with your hand. That energy. You got energy in us. Electricity is in our body.
So sometimes when you dab somebody up and then it's a little click. Have you ever what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like whoa, what the fuck?
That's your energy. You think like I ain't got no energy in my body. What you
How you
talking about?
spell? You said Qigong.
QI and then GONG.
Gotcha. QIGONG. Gotcha.
That's solid though. Like
No, QIQONG.
QIQ.
Yeah, it was like
no, but that's still decent though, cause ancient people have a lot of practice, a lot of studying of how your body, your body and your mind should be one. It should be you should be able to do certain things and with your body that you wouldn't necessarily want to. And I feel like just even pursuing something like that is really it's a new environment that you gotta adapt to.
it is, cause it's like a mixture of it's like you meditating at the same time, but you incorporating movement.
Same like meditation or yoga.
Boom, exactly like that. But this one, I literally started researching more up. I'm still, learning about it. But from what I found with it, we basically are like, we're aiding on our longevity. Doing that, you're helping out with your mental health with that, like health issues you got going on. Like, I ain't had no health issues, but from what I heard from other people's, experience, they've been helping out with their health issues that they got going on. Cause it's more projected for like the more older ages when their body starts to break down. Cause it's basically helping you strengthen your body at the same time, building mobility in your body. But if you're doing that early in your age, I think if you do that, you know what I'm saying, put two and two together, you kind of, adding more time to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You saving time for yourself to where you ain't got to worry about, oh, now I got to do it. No, just do it now. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, so me and him, we go on runs like early in the morning. And we be running, and then we see like the old folks still running. And then me and him be like, bro, this is like years and years and years of constantly doing this routine for the, bro, because some of them damn near look like 70, 65, 50, and you up early as hell running. And then you just start to wonder, like, how did they get to this point? You know what I'm saying? Like, where it's early as hell and your body's still like, okay, you're not doing shit until you go on this run. I feel like that's damn near like what you're doing, like giving yourself time to be able to still enjoy the little things in life, like you giving yourself time, you making up time for when you are older. It's just pretty much just what it is.
That's something you hear all the time. People say, "Shit, start while you're young." That's the biggest thing you hear older people say. Start while you're young, do it while you're young. It just makes it 10 times easier when you get older. It's already ingrained in you. You don't gotta. Bro, it'll be so much tougher to start something when you're 50 versus when you're 20. Just think about that.
It is.
It's so much harder to influence a 50-year-old than it is to influence a 20-year-old.
Because you've been on this earth for so long, your experiences have been set. You're not willing to change shit.
Bro, when you 50, you feel like, man, motherfucker can't really tell me shit. Bro, I'd have been here 50 years. I pretty much know the ins and outs, but you really don't. You really don't.
There's still much more to learn and experience. So before we let you go, I just like, what is this journey looking like after you graduate?
After I graduate, man, abundant and spontaneous and more, you know what I'm saying?
Spontaneous.
Abundant, spontaneous, and it's going to continue to prosper. That's it, for real. I have a plan, but it's not no
set
plan. I don't like to do that too much because I like to keep my mind open to all possibilities, all opportunities. Even though you want to focus on one thing to what you want to do, where you want to go in life, like I said, I got a plan, but I ain't got no set where I'm just like, oh, I only want this, only want that. No, this is where I'm going, and this is where the direction I'm going to lead to, and whatever else come my way, I'm going to be open, I'm going to accept it. Because what's going to come my way, I'm going to receive it, and I'm just going to give right back out.
That's dope. That's dope to hear, man. And then before we let you go too, you okay with sharing your social media?
Yeah, you can reach me on Instagram, IG at DJ Buchanan, and that's DG Buchanan.
Yes. It's been a pleasure to have you on here, Dedicated Belief.
Definitely a pleasure, man.
Man.
Banger episode, as always.
And Free Sauce, please don't stop learning.
Never stop learning, man. It's the Free Sauce Podcast. We out.
Man, we out.
Limbo, if I said no, by now I would fly to space. And